The Lakers are 5-10 without James this year. They have a 5-game homestand coming up. They're 1 game back of the final play-in. So Monica's here, and Big Perk, Kendrick Perkins, is with us from Boston. Today is our all-access day. I will be up there with you a little later on. Big Perk, and we'll get to the Celtics in a minute, but I have not had a chance to talk to you since this injury to LeBron on Sunday. I mean, the question is pretty simple. Does this, for all intents and purposes, just end the Lakers season in your mind?
No, Greeny. No, I think the Lakers will be just fine. And LeBron James was very, very critical of the addition of the play-in tournament, and it's going to turn out to be the Lakers' best friend. I think this is the moment where Anthony Davis could rise to the occasion and put his name back in that conversation with guys like Giannis and Jokic and Embiid. Because here's the fact of the matter, right? They have a nice homestand where they're going to play at home. We know that role players play better at home, even in the regular season. I know that term is used for us in the postseason, but I still have hope in the Lakers. I still have belief in the Lakers. And it's the addition of the play-in tournament which is going to keep their season alive.
I wish everyone could have seen Monica's face when Big Perk started talking. It seems to me you disagree.
Define hope, Perk. What you talking about? What's hope? What you mean?
I mean, hope to get into the play-in tournament, to get into the postseason. All they got to do is stay around there. LeBron James is going to come back at some point, Monica. He's going to come back at some point.
Okay, yeah, I think you came in a little bullish. You and I agree, though, that this is a huge opportunity for Anthony Davis. But even if this team were to run the table, I struggle to see them getting past a first-round series.
Could they win a playoff series? If LeBron comes back and they get in, do they win a round?
Even with LeBron, a first-round playoff series was my ceiling for the squad, personally. I don't think there's enough in the tank. I think injuries have been their Achilles heel all year. I just don't see it, Perk.
Well, let me ask you a question. If they was to match up with the Sacramento Kings in the first round, who would you pick?
I got you.
Okay, no, but I mean, everybody wants, but it's a real thing.
No, and this is what I'm saying to you. Yes, if it was Sacramento, a first-round series victory is my ceiling for this Lakers squad. Yes.
And the reality is if they wind up in the play-in, it's not going to be Sacramento that they get. If they wind up in the play-in, they will either play the 1 seed or the 2 seed, which right now would be Denver or Memphis, and we all expect maybe Phoenix to get there.
Correct. And if they don't get to 8 and 7, they have 2 play-in games to go through, and every game is taxing on this particular group. And so I don't think anything should be taken for granted in terms of down the stretch. Perk, we agree this is a big-time opportunity for Anthony Davis. But yes, it is about this season and what is left, but I also think it's just as much about his future with the Lakers in terms of him showing that he can be a foundational piece moving forward.
All right, let me jump to a bunch of other things, Big Perk, because while I've got you here for a limited time. Let's talk about KD after we talk about AD. Durant will make his son's debut tonight against the Hornets. He's been out with an MCL sprain since January 8th. Yesterday, he was talking about his return.
Well, I know it ain't going to be that smooth. I know it's going to take me some time to get used to everything early on, but as far as just having fun and just getting lost in the game, I'm looking forward to doing that again.
Perk, I'm asking the question as simply as I can. Are the Phoenix Suns the best team in the NBA as of tonight?
Hell no. Look, Greeny, we're not about to sit up here and disrespect the Denver Nuggets, who are at the top of the Western Conference, who I feel like have everything and more when you look at the pieces that they have around Jokic. And then let's look in the Eastern Conference with the Milwaukee Bucks and the Boston Celtics. Both of those teams have a deeper roster than the Phoenix Suns. Here's the thing. We know Kevin Durant and Devin Booker could be spectacular offensively. Again, it's going to come down to the others. And we have seen terms and seen these sayings around the league for us with the Warriors' strength in numbers, and you need your role players. You need guys in the postseason that's going to come up big to help you win playoff series outside of your superstars. So I do have concerns about a guy like DeAndre Ayton. Can he anchor a defense for 4 or 7 game series and bring that tenacity and put on his black Air Force Ones and bring that goon type energy to the court? I do have concerns there. So I can't just say that the Phoenix Suns are going to be the best team in the league because they acquired Kevin Durant. I'm not going there.
Let me defend my question.
Come on, let's
at
go.
minimum, Monica.
I got you.
They're already a good team.
Yep.
And they just added one of the 3 best players, and if you wanted to argue the best player in the world, you easily could, to their mix. I think it's a reasonable question whether you say Big Perk is making fun of me.
I got you, Greeny. It was a reasonable
Yes.
question.
Go ahead. And are they?
Not yet. I think they have the potential to
By
be, but
next
not yet.
week.
If you give me 5 games and I'll get back to you.
Okay.
Well, I don't know what the calendar shakes out, but give me 5 games and I'll get back to you. There's certainly the potential for that to happen, but I think we've actually seen over the course of the last 2 seasons that superstars don't automatically equal best in the game. I think it is unique in terms of the Olympic experience of CP3, Book, and KD together. I think this is going to go very, very well, but continuity does matter, and you do have to have time on the court. I am less concerned about this squad offensively, and I want to see what it looks like defensively, but I will share, when we were in Phoenix last week, I asked Coach Monty Williams, who's going to be the X factor? That was one of the conversations that we had been having on our various platforms. And he actually said, I'm not sure. We got to figure out who's going to be that 5th guy that runs alongside of them, because that will kind of dictate who will be available when defenses obviously load up to the
Look,
talent.
KD has been waiting to play with a guy who's got this kind of mentality that Devin Booker has. I think they are going to be lights. If you've never been with Big Perk in Boston, by the way, it's like being with Elvis. I was there during the final. The fans love Big Perk. Big Perk, if I were to say to you right now, the Milwaukee Bucks are the best team in the East, what would you say to me?
I would say they should be the favorite to win it all. And look, it's no disrespect to the Boston Celtics, but when it comes down to the Bucks and it comes down to Giannis Antetokounmpo, just him particular, right? This is the best player in the league. We heard Jason Tatum, Donovan Mitchell, John Morant said, when it comes down to a guy imposing their will, and I look at the depth of the Milwaukee Bucks with Big Brook Lopez, the way that he's playing down low, the addition of Jay Crowder, Joe Ingles is finally starting to look healthy. It's the trust factor when it comes down to Giannis Antetokounmpo being the best player in any given series. Also, here's one of my concerns.
Wow, his concern is such that we don't want it shared.
We need to take a picture of that.
He's in Boston, and I think that the Boston camera people just decided we don't want the world to know what Big Perk's concern is for the Celtics. We'll get that thing working, and we will have Boston's all access. In the meantime, let's still do the dope or nope just with Monica. I want to show you a couple of outfits last night. Dillon Brooks' outfit last night. Was this dope or nope? Take a look. What do you think?
Oh. Ooh, okay. The jorts too?
Yeah.
This is a nope for me, but I applaud the confidence, and I'm a glasses girl, so I do like the sunglasses.
Could I pull that off, you think?
Please don't. Let's not. Other than Halloween.
One more. Was it better or worse than Kyle Kuzma's outfit last night? Show me Kuz.
Hold on. You know, there's a different respect for Kuz, because Kuz is what they call a fashion icon, so he can throw on anything and it becomes a statement. So I will take Kuz's fit over Dillon Brooks.
Fair enough. I like to think of myself as a fashion icon as well.
Very, very clean.
And so, yes, I think of the two, I would be more inclined to go with the outfit that Kyle Kuzma was wearing as well.
Like it,
Chris Canty, that's a nope on both? You get thumbs down on both. Okay, fair enough. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.